dangerous.
What's up? Welcome to Ghet-To Sports, sports talk with street flavor. Yeah, it's baseball season. We got the Harlem Chronicle jersey on with the baseball cap. Get with it, people. Ghet-To Sports and Harlem.com. Now, we in the baseball season, but we just had some breaking news. Tiger Woods, once again, was involved in a car accident. This man he's almost a billionaire, or could be a billionaire. This man needs a driver. Anybody want to volunteer to drive Tiger Woods around Florida? This man cannot drive. Do we have a driver's license? Okay? That's all I'm saying. This man cannot drive. Okay? This is like his third accident. His first one cost him his family. Second one almost cost him his leg. And this one cost him his comeback reputation. So, what is going on with Tiger Woods? We don't know, but the man don't need to drive. He can afford a chauffeur. So raise your hands if you want to drive around Tiger Woods, because he cannot drive himself. Okay? He didn't fail a alcohol test and everything like that, but they say he was impaired. So he needs a driver. He needs a driver bad. Not out of his bag. Someone to drive the car for him. Instead of driving Miss Daisy, driving Mr. Tiger. That's what's needed. This has been a public service announcement to help Tiger Woods. Thank you. But, like I said, got the baseball jersey on. It's baseball season. What is going on with your team? Are y'all ready to rock and roll? Are y'all ready to rock and roll or not? It's your team in it for the hunt. It's 162 games, people. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Like I told y'all before, it's a marathon, not a sprint. This goes from the spring through the summer to the fall. It covers 3 seasons. 3 seasons, okay? So, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You get off a hot start, die in the summer, and don't recover in the fall. Or you can slow down, you can go off a slow start in the spring up in the summer, and take it home in the fall. So, what is your pace? What is your team about to do? The clear-cut favorite to three-peat right now is the Dodgers. Can the Dodgers do it? Can they three-peat? That's the question that's out there. Can the Dodgers do what they want to do? Second is the Yankees. The boys in blue from the Bronx. Those big bombers. Can they get back to the World Series? They came up short last year. Toronto said, bye-bye, get out of my way. And guess what? Seattle was no joke last year. Can they bounce back and repeat? These are the questions we must tangle with ourselves. We must see. Cleveland was a monster last year for a while. No, they started off strong, but they fell in the fall. But is your team ready to step it up? Can your team take it to the next step up in baseball? That's the question. And like I said, marathon, not a sprint. If we're talking about sprints here, we're talking about March Madness. We're talking about the NCAA. We're talking about men's basketball. Right now, Arizona blew somebody out by 21 points. Gave that coach his worst loss in the tournament ever. And this man been coaching for years. So, is Arizona that team to beat? Okay? Michigan, they was number 1 for a while. Is they that team to beat? Sorry about that. Okay? But we're looking at a big game tonight. The Johnnies against Duke. Those bruisers from St. John's playing the Boozers twins. Can Boozer and his brother step up and out elbow those boys from St. John's? Because they're gonna lay the wood to you. They're gonna lay the wood to you. They're gonna box out Boozer. Surround him, don't let him go, and Duke had to have an outside shot to beat the Johnnies. And the Johnnies, if they let Duke get up to a hot start, remember Duke point guard is coming back for this series. We're going to see what he's about to do. Is he ready to step up and step out? Okay, this is his first game within about a month. So, is he ready to do what he has to do? Can the Johnnies beat Duke? We thought about it Michigan. They blew Michigan out. Okay? So far, Duke has answered the challenge. Duke has almost played everybody that's been in the Sweet 16 and came up roses against almost every one of them. So we will see what happens tonight. Will the winner of this game could go on to the Final Four or go on to the championship game? That's the question. Because you know, if Duke loses tonight, everybody bracket is destroyed. I'm sorry. That's how it is. So let's see what happens going forward with Duke and the Johnnies. Remember, I told you I took that shot in the gym. They told me to leave, but I took the shot. But anyway, that was a long time ago. Anyway, let's see what's happening. Then we got speculation. That's why we like March right now, because you got baseball starting. You got college basketball ending, men's and women. Connecticut's going to be in a tough one against North Carolina. Can they pull it out? You got the NBA winding down. Then you got the NFL, you know, with the draft coming up at the end of April and all these free agents still being signed, trades going on. So March is not just madness for college basketball, it's madness in every sport. So, what is your team about to do? Is your team going to step it up? Is your team going to take it over the top? Okay? What is your football team about to do? Is the Raiders, Mendoza, bound? You know, then everybody saw Brady throw the ball in some flag football. You know, there was no real pass rush. You know, he didn't get a pass rush anyway, you know, because you touched Tom Brady back in the day, you was almost hauled off to jail. But there's no pass rush. He dodged a person and threw a dime in the end zone. Okay? Everybody said, oh, he still can play. The man going to be 49 years old. Stop it. Stop it. Is this mic on? Stop the drugs. Okay? He's not coming back. He has to give up too much money to come back. He had to give up his stock in the Raiders. He had to give up his commentary on Fox. Okay? Football already took his wife from him. She said, football or me. He said, football. He said, football. Left her alone. She went out, got pregnant again, got married. She's happy. But can your team in any sport bounce back? Then we got the NBA. Okay? The Celtics are on the march. Can they overtake Detroit? And Detroit, remember, Cade is out. He might not be back into the playoffs. Will he be a factor then? The Knicks had a 7-game winning streak. Get smacked around in Charlotte. Yes, I said that, people, in Charlotte. Sometimes the Knicks do not show great on the road. Can they bounce back? Can they bounce out of it? So there's a lot of questions out there going forward. LeBron James and his boys, can they make a run for it? They're not going to catch the Thunder. They're not going to catch Wemby. But Wemby might catch the Thunder. They're about 3 games behind them with about a dozen to go. And they own the tiebreaker. They beat them 4 times. Okay? And speaking about Wemby said he should be MVP. He should be that confident. Now everyone's saying, oh my God, what is Wemby talking about? He's talking about defense is 50% of the game. Yes, it is. But we're not used to a San Antonio Spurs popping junk. Remember, Pop was that guy. He popped all the junk. He controlled his media sessions with the press. Pop was that guy. So we're not used to anybody in the Spurs having a voice. And Wemby has a voice. So get used to it, people. Okay? We're not just used to, people in San Antonio talking. But Pop did all the talking. So now it's time for Wemby to talk his junk. And let's see what happens. He should. Can he be MVP? He can. But Shea got something to say about that. And Brown, with the Celtics, keep them relevant, has something to say about that. So we will see what's going to happen going forward. Can your team be a factor? Can your team do what they want to do in the NBA? We will see. Celtics, Knicks, Pistons. Can Cleveland be that fourth team? In the West, we have the Thunder, the Spurs, the Lakers. Denver will come back. What's going on? Then the Timberwolves. What's going on with the Nuggets? Up and down right now, up and down, up and down. But they will bounce back and be ready for the playoffs. Houston, I think you have a problem. So, let me know what you think about that. And holler at the kid later. Peace.